it's LegitLovely. Welcome back to the channel. So in this video, I'll be giving you guys a quick tutorial on how to stretch your Fortnite resolution to 1600 by 1080 if you have a Nvidia graphics card. So let's get right into the video. Okay, so the first step for getting stretched res in Fortnite is to hit Windows key and R at the same time, and this menu will pop up. It's the run menu. So you want to type in is %local app data % and hit enter or click OK. This will come up. It'll be your local folder. What you want to go to, let me make the icons a little bigger. You want to go to your Fortnite game folder, saved, config, Windows client, and game user settings. Now what I have to do is open it. Now you're going to be looking at this and it looks like a lot. There are 4 lines that you want to find. The first one that you want to find is resolution size X and Y right here. You want to type in the resolution that you want. Now I'm doing this tutorial in 1600 by 1080 because that's the only resolution I've ever worked with for stretched. So just type in resolution X 1600, resolution Y 1080. What you want to go to next is the 2 lines right below it and type in the same thing for last confirmed resolution X and Y 1600 and 1080. Now what you want to do is save this, but something that you definitely need to do or it will not work, it'll revert everything back to your normal res, is right click and hit properties on the game user settings file. Click read only, apply, and hit OK. That way when you open your game, if you change any settings, it'll keep it in 1600 by 1080 and it won't reset the resolution. Now, what's very important next to do is changing the resolution on your monitor. Now, you don't necessarily have to do this, but if you don't change the resolution on your monitor to match your new Fortnite resolution, your monitor will black out every time you tab out of your game. I recommend changing the resolution. It's very easy to switch it back and forth for doing this. So, click on the monitor that you primarily play Fortnite on and click Customize. Now you have to click this, Enable Resolutions Not Exposed by the Display. Then you can create a custom resolution. I already have one. So let me say I didn't. I can edit it, 1600, 1080. Click OK. You might have to go back into Customize, click on your custom resolution. And then when you bring up this menu, every time you want to open Fortnite, you'll have your resolutions that your PC automatically has. I mean that your monitor automatically has, and then you'll have your custom resolution of a 1600 by 1080. Your screen will black out for a second, as you guys can see. Okay, now like I said, you may have an issue with your screen blacking out, just so that you can adjust the resolution. Then it'll come up with an option saying, do you want to apply these settings? You'll have like 15 to 20 seconds. Click yes. So now your resolution is all set up. All you have to do is open Fortnite. Now notice that anything on this monitor will be in the 1600 by 1080 resolution. So I only recommend stretch resolution honestly if you have 2 monitors. That way you can have one monitor that has normal resolution. You can do secondary stuff on there and only your game will be in stretch resolution. So you're done with Nvidia control panel and you're done with your configuration folder. What you want to do is open Epic Games and launch your Fortnite. Okay, so when your game loads up, you'll see that, things do go off the screen. That's fine. That's only the main loading screen, this loading screen. Once you get into your game, things won't be going off the edge. I can guarantee you that. And it might take a little while for your game to load up the first time they use stretch res, simply because it has to adjust to the resolution. Okay, so if you did everything correctly when you launch your game, it should look stretched because should be in stretched resolution. Now things don't look that foggy or that weird when you're using 1600 by 1080. However, if you go to any of the other stretch resolutions like 1440 by 1080, I think is the other one, things start to get really stretched and they're not hard to see, but you will get better frames, but things just tend to get foggy. So I want to quickly show you guys that everything worked. My display resolution is 1600 by 1080. I use windowed full screen, and I wanted to quickly show you guys my graphic settings because with stretched res, because you get better frames, you can definitely use higher settings. When I'm not using stretched res, I have to have all my settings on low except for my view distance on epic. However, when I use stretched, I can have my shadows off, my view distance on medium, my anti-aliasing on high, my textures, effects, and post-processing on medium, and my game runs fine. Now, one thing that you do have to change occasionally is your frame rate limit. Sometimes I can run unlimited, sometimes I can run 30, sometimes I can run 60. It's really different for each game and how your computer is running that day, and how your graphics card is doing that day, and what your ping is and everything for what your frame rate limit should be. But that is really all I had to show you guys today. Quick little tutorial on how to make your resolution stretched in Fortnite. If you have any questions, as always, please be sure to comment below. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Check me out on all my social medias that are, as always, conveniently linked in the description below. And I will see you all in my next video. Stay lovely. Bye, everyone.
You'll never be alone. I'll be with you from dusk till